Hey everybody, just me again, Wayne, continuing this short series of videos about deciding what guitar amplifier to get. And with the Peavey Vypyr VIP 2 out of the running, that leaves two, for the moment, to look at. These are the two amplifiers within my budget range, more or less, that come most widely and most highly recommended online. And I'm sure you'll recognize both of them. On your left, the Boss Katana 100. On your right, the Blackstar ID Core 100 with super wide stereo, it says. Both of these come very highly recommended. Just do a YouTube search and you'll find folks waxing orgiastically, nearly singing the praises of both these amplifier types. So, how do they stack up against each other? Well, I'm not going to do an amp shootout, as it were, because you can find folks doing those in much more detail and people who know a lot more what they're talking about than I do. I'm just going to do a very quick comparison and sort of show you the thought process that I went through as I decided which, if either, of these amp types to go with. Here's the control panel for the Katana. Now, this has two clean setting and three dirty settings: crunch, lead, and brown. I put it on brown because the brown sound is the closest to what I want. I've got the gain at 3 o'clock and the volume at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to use the master volume to make it not ear-splittingly loud. All the effects are turned off, and the equalization, the bass, middle, and treble all are at the noon position. Now this has a power control. You can switch it from 100 watts to 50 watts to 0.5 watts. But I have it set at 100 watts because the Blackstar amp doesn't have this option. So to be fair, in the sound comparison, I think they both should be set the same way at 100 watts. Now, here is the Blackstar control panel. It has two clean settings and four dirty settings. I have this set right now at OD1, which is the next to dirtiest setting that you can get. I have the gain all the way up. Well, actually, let me dial that gain back to about 3 o'clock here, so everything will be equal. The volume is at 3 o'clock. The equalization, everything's at noon. I have the ISF, the infinite something something, set all the way over to the American side because I prefer an American metal sound. No effects are on, and I'm going to use the master volume to control how loud this is. Yeah, I know, weird, huh? So, what I'll do is, with the settings on the amps as I've just described to you, I'm going to just play simple chord progression and just a tiny little bit of lead, just a little bit because I suck at lead, on each amplifier and just see how it sounds. And then after doing that, what I'll do is move the Blackstar up to the OD2 setting and play it again and see how it sounds there. Oh, and in case you wondered, for all this I'm using my Jackson DK2QM. It's got two Seymour Duncan humbuckers, and I'm using the bridge pickup with the tone all the way up for all this stuff. First, the Blackstar. the setting. What we've done is turned the lows and the highs on each amp to the 3 o'clock position and turn the mids down to about 9 o'clock. So first the Blackstar. Alright, now what I've done is messed with the controls on the Katana, the tone controls, to try to get a sound that has as much bass in it as the Blackstar's does, because the Blackstar is delivering substantially more bottom end than the Katana. So here's that same chord progression again on the Blackstar. Alright, now here's the same chord progression, but I have the Blackstar now set on OD2, the dirtiest setting. So, yeah, despite the vast numbers of folks who absolutely love the Boss Katana, I liked the Blackstar more, mostly because of the better bass that the Blackstar has. Try as I might, I could not get enough bass out of the Katana. Now, the tones between the two amps are a little different. I could never get them to sound exactly the same, and that's to be expected. You don't want two amps that sound exactly the same. If all amps sounded exactly the same, why would we bother to look around? What fun would that be? So anyway, I'm liking the Blackstar at this point more than the Katana 100, but I'm still not 100% certain that the Blackstar is what I want to go with. So one more amplifier is in the running. It was a late entry for circumstances I'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, in the next video, tune in for that. It should be the final one in this short series, and we'll put the Blackstar up against one more thing. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.